Okay, this is a new version of the goal kick video. So this is when we're doing a goal kick, obviously. Um, there's maybe a couple of extra things I'm going to say in this video just to help with some things so I can see where we could improve. So if we can watch this, it'd be great. All right, so we're going to line up the same as we did, we have been doing. We're doing this quite well most of the time. We want the two left and right backs to be nice and wide. We want the centre back to hang around the middle above outside the box here. And we want the midfielders to come out wide as well. And the, see them out there, and the left and right wings to be on the halfway line, very importantly on the halfway line and out wide as well. And the striker just hangs in the middle there too. And see the defenders, they usually can't come very close, so we've got a bit of space here. That's why we go down the side here. If they're too far forward, usually we'll have a word to the ref and say to keep them back on a goal kick. Um, starting it there. Now this could be on a goal kick, or if we just, someone's had a shot and we've caught the ball. If we can race back to these positions pretty quickly, that'll be great, because we want to get the ball out very quickly. We don't really want to be waiting around for everyone to get into position. So as soon as there's a goal kick or we catch the ball, we want to be running into these positions. All right, so the goalkeeper, very important decision to make, whether to go left or right, never through the middle, okay? Even if, this has happened a few times where, maybe, we've done this a few times and the opposition's starting to kind of, mark the outside players, then we still don't want to go through the middle, even if it looks like there's a big gap there. Because if we go through the middle, it doesn't take very long. That's only a short distance for these guys to run in. They don't have to run very far to get to this ball. And when they get it, they can have a shot. And we usually only got one person here to defend. And that's pretty bad. So we don't want to ever do that. And that's the reason why. Even if there's a few players here, we always want to pick a side. Now, you'll pick a side with the less people. So in this case, you'd kick over here because I've only got one defender here. We've got 2, 3 here. So you want to go where there's the most space and the least of the opposition's players. So we'll just, for this case, we'll just say they're just in the middle a bit here. We've got a little bit of space. So in this case, we might just say there's a little bit more space this side. We go this side. What we want to do, we want to pick up the ball, put it down, and kick very quickly. We don't want to be standing, waiting around. You have a look, make a decision, then quickly kick the ball. Okay, and we don't want to really get the ball and move it all the way over here to kick it, because then, that's only a short pass. It's not really, worth it. Then we kind of get confused about where we kick to. So we want to kick it just from over here. So move it a little bit, a few meters that way, and then kick it. And that's pretty important. And also, if we're carrying the ball all this way, the defenders are watching us doing that, so they'll just watch us and just come over and start defending over here, and then we've lost our advantage. Okay, so if we get it, quickly stand in the middle, make a decision, and go quickly, go put the ball down and kick it, nice and quick. If we do that, we'll be in a lot better position. Okay, when we do that, okay, so the ball, the goalkeeper's decided to kick this way. The centre back has got to watch the goalkeeper and move with him. So if he moves over here, starts moving with the ball over here, we want the midfielder moving over with him like this. So in this case, he's going to move this way and kick it. So he's moved over with him. As soon as he kicks it, we want the centre back to come over here. So moved over here, kicked it over here. And now he's got options. He can kick it to the centre back or he can kick it to the midfielder. What we will do, usually he'll have a little bit of space. So if, again, it's best, to kick to someone, in the direction where they're going. So it's best to kick just in front of, a metre or so in front of the right back. So if he kicks it in front of him, he can start moving with the ball. because usually, the defenders won't be on him straight away, so he can start moving with the ball. And as he does that, of course, every time the midfielder and the right wing, in this case, have got to move forward and keep away from him, but within a good passing distance. So not too far away. When I go all the way over here, then he's got no one to kick to. We've got to be a nice passing distance away. Not only that, but if there's defenders like that, say a defender comes here, we don't want this midfielder standing here because there's no pass. We want him to either be standing here to get the ball, or even better, here to get the ball. See, there's a straight line pass. Same with the centre back. If this guy comes up, a couple like this, starts taking him, maybe he's covered and he can't get away from him, then the centre back should be here. So there's a pass. He shouldn't be there because there's no pass. Should be either here or here, ready for a pass. And that happens all the way down the field. So if, we're going along, maybe there's a defender here coming towards him, the right midfielder comes over and got a nice pass. We also want this number 8 not standing here, this right wing, but he's got to be standing somewhere we can get a straight pass. So not here where there's no pass, here where there's a pass, or here where there's a pass. Okay, while this is all happening too, as soon as, so we'll go back a little bit. As soon as the goalkeeper's got the ball and he makes a decision, I'm going to kick here, and then as soon as the ball leaves his boot, so as soon as the ball leaves his boot, this centre back has already moved across, and as soon as the ball gets kicked, he moves into this area. We want these guys coming across, so the left back coming across towards the middle over here. I want you to go to the middle of the field. No, don't go past the midfield, midway of the field. Just stand about there on this side. We want the striker to come across here as well, because as you can see, if we pass it, then everyone's got someone to pass to, okay? That's what we want. And these guys as well, the other midfielder, as soon as you know you're not getting the ball over there, I want you coming over to the middle of the field. And same with this left winger, when you come over to the middle of the field. Don't go across the field, just stay over here. You've got to be patient and stay over there, because a ball may, come across, and over here, maybe one of these guys intercepts the ball and starts going this way. Then you can defend, and this guy to defend. So always cautious of that. We'd like to get the ball down here, down the sideline and over the halfway line, but if it gets stolen, stolen by this guy, then we've got this guy covering, because he was waiting for a pass, but if he sees that this guy's, maybe this guy's come and tackled him, then he's covering. And if he gets past him, then this guy's covering. If the ball does come over here, of course, come across the line if you need to defend. Always do that. But if you don't need to, stay on this side. Okay, so, and with these first, if we do make a pass here, then, if this striker comes across, as soon as that ball's kicked, so as soon as that ball gets kicked this way, the striker comes across, he's ready and patient, waiting. He's ahead of the goal line, he's waiting for this. Now, with these two players, the midfielder and the right winger, if you dribble up the field and you kick it to here, I want you following the ball. Following the ball. So if he's moving, I don't want you standing back here saying your job's done, you've kicked it and you're finished. You got to come up and you got to follow. Follow the ball. Come around. And if we start getting pretty close, then if we start getting around this area of the field, then everybody that's not a back should be up here. Should be up here waiting. The backs will follow up. As soon as the ball goes past them, the difference between a midfielder or a winger or a striker and a back is as soon as the ball goes past a back, they're defending. They're waiting just in case the ball gets stolen. With midfielders, they're getting to a spot where they can get the ball. If the ball gets, stolen, then they've got to come back and try and get the ball back before it gets to these guys. But, you know, if we have the ball, then these guys are coming up, because this is where we want to be. We want to be in this position where we've got the ball down the sideline, got to here, we start moving in. And then if all of our players haven't just waited back here and watched, they've actually come in and done this, this is looking really good. We're in a real good position to score. These guys are trying chase and catch up with us. They've got to turn around and chase us, so it's hard for them to get back in time. So if they come back still, we've still got heaps of people. And not all of them will go back. Some will be waiting up the front. And then we're ready to score. All right, that's all.